right, guys. All right. Let's talk the Arizona election because, boy, ain't that interesting. So we're going to talk about what actually happened, what the media thinks actually happened, and the actual disconnect between the media and the real world. So let's just jump straight into it. As you can see from the mainstream media here, for some reason FaceRig isn't working. Hello, hi, hello. Ah, there we go. Right. So as if you see here, the media is saying that Trump supporters are calling for more audits, after Arizona proved Biden won again. Did it? Did it really do that? And then obviously if you go through and Arizona audit a multitude of unsubstantiated claims, no proof of fraud. But wait, I thought Biden won the election, right? So it's weird how they're starting to backpedal. Well, hey, there's unsubstantiated claims now, but Biden won. So wouldn't you be thinking there'll be substantiated claims? Wouldn't you think they'd be happy to accept these claims? Why are they saying they're unsubstantiated? Arizona election audit ends. New one begins. Yes, that's right. We're doing the audits. We're ordering so many states right now because it wasn't in Biden's favor. But we'll get to that. But don't worry, we'll get to the results. Arizona finishes its audit. Other states are just getting started. The whole tower of cards is literally crumbling. Arizona was the piece that was on the right-hand corner, and Trump came up and flicked it with his finger. And because that's caved in, it's taken half of the White House tower with it. And now the other states are all starting to fall in on top of each other. And yeah. So it's very, very interesting. It's very interesting to see how the media reported. Now I sat there and I watched the whole 3 hours. 3-hour video on audits. So it was. I'd rather do taxes for the next 20 years. But anyway. So, these are the stuff that I thought was interesting. And Razor Fist decided to beat me with this video. So, screw you, Razor Fist. Love you, bro. But yes, what they did was they went through and the information that they're actually talking about here, what the media is actually talking about wasn't actually the audit. It was the recount. So, here's the thing, right? If I have a box of 50,000 votes and I recount it, guess what? Chances are I'm going to get 50,000 votes. Doesn't necessarily mean all of those votes were legitimate. It just means there's 50,000 votes in a box. Right there. There's my box of 50,000 votes. This is where the audit comes in. The audit is actually going through and checking those 50,000 votes to make sure they're legitimate. To make sure that at the end of the day, that those 50,000 votes are valid. That's why there is discrepancy. What happened was the media decided to get their hands on this Cyber Ninja image that was showing the recount numbers and then blast that all over the internet to try and claim, hey, look, no reason to pay attention to this audit because at the end of the day, here's the actual information. Biden won, yippee-ki-yay. But what they didn't tell people is that that's the recount. Well, guess what? If you've got fraudulent votes and you recount those fraudulent votes, you're still going to get the same number. That's not what the recount was about. Now, obviously, with this recount, there was no signature verification as far as I know. So at the end of the day, it wasn't a full audit anyway. It was a partial audit. And some of the results are kind of damning. In fact, Biden probably didn't win this election. But that's obviously for the courts and everything to decide. Which is why we're doing recounts in other states now. So the official canvass has 3,432 more ballots cast than the list of people who have cast a vote. So, out of all the people that have shown to cast a vote, there's an extra 3,432 somewhere. They just popped out of the ether. 9,041 mail-in votes show returning more ballots than was sent. So if I sent out 10,000 ballots in the mail, according to this, they would have got 19,041 back. So yeah. 277 precincts show in the office canvass as having more ballots cast than people who showed up to vote. For a total of 1,551 excess votes. There are 2,472 ballots shown in the EV33 that don't have corresponding entries in the VM55. Now, I'm not sure what those two codes are, but I presume the VM55 was the registry that they were talking about. And the ballot shown in the EV, I presume, is returning ballots or something like that. I presume. Don't quote me. I imagine it's something like that. And only 2,042 ballots show are rejected in the official canvass for discrepancy of 430. 397 mail-in ballots showed as received, which is the EV33, and that never showed as sent, which is the EV32. So when a postal vote goes out, that's what they mark down in the EV32 column. And then when it comes back, that's the EV33. There are 397 more votes that have come back than was sent. 255,326 early votes show in the M55 that do not have a corresponding EV33 entry. How many? But regardless. So, as for the findings, now these are findings, right? This is actually the official results for the forensic side audit for findings, right? Here's the findings. Mail-in ballot voted for prior address, 23,344. Potential voters that voted in multiple counties, 10,342. More ballots returned by voter than received, 9,041, which we've already mentioned. Official results do not match who voted, 3,432. More duplicates than original ballot, 2,592. Are you seeing the numbers here? Holy dooly! Donald Trump won this, Donald Trump won, Donald Trump. Now, obviously, at the end of the day, these votes, obviously, they're all not going to be for Biden. Right? There's going to be some for Trump, some for Biden, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, considering this election was won by, I think it was like 7,000 to 10,000 votes or whatever it was. Sorry, I've been painting. I've got paint up my nose. 23,344 alone is more than the margin. Even if half of those were for Biden, or 3/4 for Biden, he's lost the election. He's lost this. Now this is a red state. This is Maricopa County, right? This is red, blood red. God knows what it's like in some of these blue states, or blue cities, even in the same in Arizona. So yeah, there are calls now to decertify the election. Thank God I know at the Arizona there was talk about the time that people were trying to hand in a different certification. Thank God if that did happen. Maybe that can help. But at the end of the day, yeah, this is bad. This is bad for Biden. This is bad for Kamala. I don't know how... And I had people on Twitter messaging me saying, oh my God, Biden won more. How do you feel? And the results hadn't came out yet. So I feel like just messaging them this and just saying, I feel pretty good. How do you feel? So, like I say, this is the official findings from Cyber Ninja. Oh, by the way, apparently the day after the audit was announced, someone went into the machines and deleted all records too. So yeah, from that also happening, the constant lawsuits. These guys that did this audit have been dragged into court more than Harvey Weinstein. It has been absolutely ridiculous that the amount of blockage, the amount of people trying to stop this audit from happening. So, wonder why they were trying to stop it. Yeah, probably we've got a good idea now. Look at the results. Look at the official results. I'll put a link, guys, to the whole video in case you want to sit there for 3 hours. This table here is actually at 1 hour, 18 minutes and 20 seconds if you want to jump to that timestamp. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's bad. It is really bad. It's bad for Biden. And like I say, this is a red area. Imagine a blue one. Imagine a blue state like California or something. How many irregularities are we going to find there? Or, somewhere like Texas where it was like it's supposedly going orange or supposedly going purple or whatever they want to call it right now. Well, maybe not. There's a lot of difference. I think Texas is actually doing an audit. Let's see. Suspicious audit. Surplus audit, sorry. Concluded on Friday, confirming yet Biden won. Did it? I like this. The results of the audit. GOP reviewed ballots in Arizona, Maricopa County with no legal force behind it. Biden won the election, everybody. All right? Yeah. Oh, by the way, when they did this audit, there was a whole bunch of reasons why you should not take any notice of it. Yeah. The Arizona recount was never credible. Like you can see the amount of stepping they're doing on this. It's absolutely ridiculous. So Pennsylvania, Texas, and Wisconsin are following in the Arizona model. This is a very bad day for them because if we flip 3, well, Texas I think was already red, but like Wisconsin and Pennsylvania, if they flip as well as Arizona, Trump's in. Trump's in the White House, I'm pretty sure. And at the moment, I think a lot of people would be happy with that. Even Biden's base, there's a lot of Biden regret. So, but guys, let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Have I missed anything in this audit? Is there some reason why everybody's saying Biden's winning? Because according to this is bad for Biden. This is a very bad thing for Biden. So let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Apart from that, guys, obviously this video has been helpful. Please smack that like button if you're new. Channel, welcome and subscribe. Second video going up after this one. It's me on the national radio broadcast again for Triple M. And we talked about a whole bunch of stuff, including mostly about vaccines and the protests and stuff. So I'll put that up as well. Apart from that, guys, have a great night. Enjoy yourselves. And I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy.